Good morning, class 7. This is a video of chapter 4, Ethics and Safety Measures in Computing. This chapter is an advancement of computer virus chapter which we have done in the previous videos. And also this is the second chapter of your unit test. So to begin with, let me explain you what is computer ethics. Computer ethics is a set of moral principles that regulate the use of computers. Some common ethics issues of computer ethics include intellectual property rights, privacy concerns, and how computers affect our society. So, in short, we can say a computer ethic is a set of moral principles that will regulate the use of computers. For example, while it is easy to duplicate a copyrighted electronic content like a CD or a DVD, computer ethics would suggest that it is wrong to do so without author's approval. And while it may be possible to access someone else's personal information on computer system, computer ethics would advise that such action is unethical. So before we do any unethical act, we must know that what ethics says about it. Now, ethical use of computers. How to use computers ethically. We must respect the privacy of others. We should not anyway examine or change the files or passwords belonging to others. Do not violate the individual's or organization's privacy in any situation. Second ethics is to respect the integrity of computing systems. Do not ever develop or use programs that invade, damage, or alter computing system or software. Do not in any way harass other users. If we sit on anyone's computer, we should not at all touch the software or make any changes in the software which other person might be using. Point number 3, always identify the users accurately. Never use someone else's account. Do not use fraudulent means to avoid accounting for the computing services. Point number 4, respect copyrights and license. To copy a licensed computer program is illegal. It is indeed a theft. Whenever you want to use any of the software, always purchase it. You can have a purchase of multiple users also, so that multiple people can buy them and use them one by each other. But do not ever use pirated softwares. Point number 5, respect the intellectual property of others. Individual programming assignments are expected to be done by individual students. Others' work or ideas, if you have used in your assignment, you need to acknowledge them. If you do not so and you call those ideas as your own, it comes under the category of stealing intellectual property. Point number 6, exhibit responsible, sensible use of computer, hardware, software, and data. If you are using the computer, either hardware, software, or data, always make responsible use of it. Do not use that intelligence, that stuff, to harm or harass others. Now moving on to next slide. What all comes under unethical practices on internet? There are varieties of unethical practices on internet, but I am going to cover few in this video. The number 1 is plagiarism. Now, what do you understand by plagiarism? Plagiarism can be defined using others' words or ideas and passing them as yours. If you choose any content from internet and use it in your own work and do not acknowledge it, that comes under the intellectual theft. And this theft is a punishable theft. So, in short, we can say plagiarism is using others' words or ideas and putting them as of your own. Plagiarism can take many forms, from deliberate cheating to accidentally copying from source without acknowledgement. Consequently, whenever you use the words or ideas of another person in your work, you must always acknowledge where they come from. And this acknowledgement can be done in the bibliography part of your research work or thesis or assignment. Next term, which comes under the unethical practices, is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over digital devices like cell phones, through SMS, text, and apps, or online in social media, forums, or gaming, where people can view, participate in, or share the content. It includes saying negative words or harmful or false content about someone. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else, causing embarrassment or humiliation. Some cyberbullying crosses a line into unlawful or criminal behavior. The most common places where cyberbullying occurs are like social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or TikTok, text messaging app like WhatsApp or IMO, instant messaging apps like SMS, or online forums, chat rooms, message boards such as Reddit, emails, or even online gaming communities. So one has to be very alert about cyberbullying, and if anyone faces cyberbullying, then he or she should inform to his or her parents immediately about it and block the user. There are 7 ways to prevent cyberbullying. First is talk. Now, to whom should we talk? Every psychologist will tell you that the best way to help you is to talk to your parents, to your elder brothers, sisters, or anyone to whom we feel comfortable with. We should always seek help of our parents who can help in this area and can motivate us how to come out of the situation. Second is use celebrity card. Modern children are same as we used to be. So the role model that they should choose some role models to whom they follow. Now, if we are choosing any sports person or singers or actors as a role model, nowadays we use their photographs on our accounts, and this is a best way to save ourselves from cyberbullying. Instead of putting your own pictures, you can use any celebrity's picture on your account or any common picture on your account to avoid cyberbullying. Then, as a parent, one should monitor the online activity of our children. Cyberbullying has one advantage, that there is no safe evidence. If we are talking on phone with someone or if we are using any messages, then apart from these two people, no one else is giving an evidence to the act. So we must block and control those phone numbers or those accounts which are harassing us or humiliating us. Next is engage parents and youth. We should always create a community for adults and students to send unified message against the cyberbullying. In schools also there should be a safety committee that will control and discuss the problems of online bullying. We can create policies and rules including cyberbullying reporting system. It will make the main objectives known by all children, school and parents. Fifth point is to build a positive climate. As a parent or as a elder brother sister, we must create an ideal environment to prevent cyberbullying. As a teacher, we can ask or make use of our staff in our PTMs to send the message across about the cyberbullying. We should use school website to create page and forums where parents can discuss the problems and better suggestions can be given to victims. Sixth point is volunteers in community. As a parent, we can prevent bullying by working in a community with our experiences on the ground. appropriate strategies can be built up and the victims can be redirected in the terms of their behavior. Then seventh point is restore self-respect. Remember, the ultimate goal is to protect and restore our self-respect. Act thoroughly, take fast decision before anything goes worst. Talk to someone about the problem before responding. Try to collect all the evidence and with the help of your parents, try to figure out the best possible way to stop cyberbullying. The next common unethical term is hacking, and it's a very important and buzzword of the society also. The youth get attracted to this term very much. So, what is hacking? Hacking is a catch all term for any type of misuse of a computer to break the security of another computing system, to steal data and corrupt system files or files, commandeer the environment, or disrupt data related activities in any way. Now, hacking might always be for malicious purpose. Nowadays, most references to hacking or hackers can be characterized as unlawful activity by cybercriminals. They are motivated by some financial gain, protest, information gathering like spying, and even just for fun of challenge. So hacking can be further divided into two parts. We can say hacking can be ethical or hacking can be unethical. Hacking, if ethical, will have some good intention behind it or having some moral behind it. For example, the military defense system, they engage ethical hackers to know the information about the defense system of the other country to protect their own country. And unethical hacking has a bad intention. It is just done for stealing or for fun sake. Next common term of unethical practices is spamming. Spamming is the use of electronic messaging system like email and other digital delivery systems and broadcast media to send unwanted bulk messages indiscriminately to everyone. The term spamming is also applied to other media like in internet forums, instant messaging and mobile text messaging, social networking spam, junk fax transmissions, television advertising, and sharing network spams. Spamming is a very common because of economics. Spam advertisers have little or no operating cost, and so there's no need, only a minute response rate can be used to make profit. Most spams are commercial advertising, but some contain virus, adwares, or scams. So we should not open any spam email. Without opening such emails, we should delete them from our system. Software piracy. Software piracy is an act of stealing software that is legally protected. This stealing includes copying, distributing, or selling the software. When you purchase any original software, you become a licensed user of it. You have right to use that software on single or multiple computers as per your license agreement. You cannot install copies of this software on extra computers, or you cannot give duplicate copies to your friends. If you do so, you are working against software ethics, and hence it is termed as software piracy. That's why we call it that we should not use pirated software, that is the one which have been stolen or taken illegally from our friends or circle people. How can we avoid software piracy? Step 1 will be to buy your own licensed copy of software. Step 2 will be do not make copies and distribute them. If you have a license for one user, use it on one computer. Do not use illegal CDs given by your friends containing your favorite music or game. That's all in this video. I hope you would have liked the content. Rest all topics will be covered in the next video. Thank you for your patience listening.